Is Israel pushing airport security a step too far? Following a string of high-profile airport and border detentions of Americans and other foreign leftists, Israeli and Jewish American organizations are asking what is motivating Israel's internal security forces. Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu was quick to call the hour-long questioning of American journalist Peter Beinart an administrative mistake and boasted of Israel's status as an open society, welcoming both supporters and critics. Critics, however, point to detentions of left-wing writers and activists becoming more public in recent months. Hours after Netanyahu's statement, Iranian-American author Reza Aslan tweeted of his own frightening detention by the Shin Bet, claiming they threatened to cut him off from contact with his family and warned him not to speak with any Palestinians. The Shin Bet denied the accusations to the Haaretz newspaper, claiming Aslan aroused suspicion and calling his claims baseless, but saying that proof of their version is classified. So where does the distinction get made between critic and threat? The Shin Bet did not reply to our request to comment about specific detention and interrogation policies, but a former Shin Bet division head did. Lior Ackerman told us that the Shin Bet interrogates those suspected of political subversion against the security of the state and does not deal with political tendencies or party support. He said the Shin Bet holds no blacklist of people that requires interrogation, simply that some are known and others are identified through suspicious signs. Ackerman was adamant that the Shin Bet is not a political organization and does not work for the Prime Minister. Rather, it's guided by a strict legal framework and overseen by a number of agencies and institutions. An Israeli citizen who has lived in the United States for the past 10 months was held up by the Shin Bet at Ben Gurion Airport in late July. Author Moriel Rothman-Zecker says the agency had a cautionary conversation with him over his involvement with left-wing organizations, then allowed him to proceed. While Israel's Supreme Court long ago granted authority to the Shin Bet to question people about subversive activities or those that go against the consensus, it sets specific guidelines against so-called warning conversations. But what constitutes a warning as opposed to just a conversation? The High Court says that's largely for the Shin Bet to decide. But on Tuesday, Attorney General Avichai Mandelblit said his office is going to step in and investigate the matter. Mike Wagenheim, I-24 News.